I was going through TikTok the other day and I saw a video of a lady that was trying to make some clothes or a gown or a dress for herself. And in that video, she said that she doesn't know how to sew, she's just trying to learn. But any video that she's watching to make her clothes, whatever the trainer is doing, that's exactly what she's going to do. Even whether she understands what the person is saying or not, she will just do exactly what the person is saying. And that brings me to myself that sometimes it seems like I'm explaining too much, but what of the newbies? Anyway, let's continue with the style of today. And welcome, if this is your first time of stopping by, nice meeting you. Please hit on the subscribe button. So for this style, what I marked is my starting point, and this point that I'm just marking now, it's my bust point, which is at 8 inches, and then the full length of the gown. Remember, this gown is going to have a yoke. So the next thing I am marking is half of my shoulder measurement, and I'm going to go ahead and connect it to my bust point. And this style is for a 8 to 9 year princess, but remember that children are not of the same size, even though they are of the same age. So do well to measure your own child. So I marked 1 inch down for my shoulder slope, and I connected it to my starting point. And then for my neck depth, I am marking at 3.5 inches, and then for the width I am marking at 3.5 inches as well. That's 3.5 inches by 3.5 inches. And because I want it, sorry, for the neck width is 4 inches, sorry, but so because I want it to have a round neck, I'm going to go ahead and connect this with my French cuff. If you don't have, please make use of your free hand. Then the next thing I'm going to be doing is to mark my bust measurement divided by 4, which is 8 inches, and then I'm adding 1 inch for ease. I do not want it to be so fitted, so I just added 1 inch for ease. And then I'm going to go ahead and create my armhole. Then once I am done with that, the measurement I have at my bust, I'm going to transfer it to my hem line, which is 9 inches. So once I make that point, I'm going to be adding extra 4 to 5 inches to that. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect from my bust to that's my hem area with my straight ruler. Once I am done with this, from the hem area, so that it will not be too pointed, I'm going to come up by 1 inch, and then I'll connect it to the hem area. I hope you understand this. And that's basically all for the front bodies. I'm going to be using this pattern to cut out the back one. If you haven't subscribed up to this moment, please take a minute to hit on the subscribe button. And to my old subscribers, I say thank you very much for all your support. Don't forget to watch my ads, give me a thumbs up. So from my bust point, I'm going to go down by ½ inch. From that bust point line, I went down by ½ inch, and then I'll mark a line there. So this is going to serve as our yoke. I'm going to be cutting out from that ½ inch. So this is what we have, and we're going to transfer this to our pattern. As you can to our fabric, as you can see, I've transferred it, and I added ½ inch all around. So this is for the front, and then for the back, the difference is that I added 1 inch zipper allowance. And then for my neckline, I marked at 1.5 inches. So that's different from the back and the front. And then for the lower side of the gown, I also added zipper allowance. Sorry for the mix-up. Zipper allowance for the back one, and then for the every other side of it, I added ½ inch, and then for the hem area, I added 2 inches or 1.5 inches, whichever works for you to it. So moving on with the style, we're going to go ahead and work on the bodies. Okay, let's say the yoke first before we continue with the other side. So what I'm going to be doing is to pin my 2 shoulders down. You can do this without pinning, but I will tell you, pinning down is a lot easier, will make your work easier and faster. So once I pin this down, I'll go ahead and stitch it by 1/2 inch that we added on both sides. So this is the fabric I will be using for the bodice, and for the length of it is just the length from the yoke to where my gown is, minus that 2 inches stitching allowance we added to the hem area. So that's what I cut out here. And for the width of it, I have 3 inches that's folded into, and then I don't folded it into 2. So I just stitch by 1/2 inch, or from one end to the side, to for one end of it is open. I hope you understand this. I don't know how I lost a clip on where I was showing what I did. So the 2 methods of turning this inside out is, one, to use your scissors, hold it, clip it, and then start pulling it on your scissors. Or the second method is to use your pencil. I think the pencil is a lot easier, so I would advise that you use the pencil. So just make kind of a hole at that closed area, that closed part, and then you start pulling it down on your pencil or something that looks like a pencil, whatever that you have. Once you get to the end, you pull it out and then arrange your fabric well. So this is our yoke. You can see that I'm done stitching the neckline. So I cut out this fabric to be able to pipe the neckline and the armhole. For the width of it, I have 1.5 inches, and the length is as long as your neckline or your armhole. So I just folded it into 2. Stitch it down, make notches, and then turn it to the right side and fold. So you're going to be stitching at the wrong side first, then turn it to the right side. So this is the stripes fabric that I have. So for this, each fabric is about 1 inch. So I just measured where I'm going to be attaching it, and I have 18 inches minus my stitching allowance. So this fabric is 18 in pieces because each of them is 1 inch. I hope this makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and start pinning this down on the lower part of the gown, and don't pin it on your stitching allowance. You are going to pin it away from it. You are going to start immediately after your stitching allowance. So I'm going to go ahead and start pinning this. And for my own, some are shorter than some, like about 2 inches, not more than 2 inches. I just wanted to give it a little twist. So I'm going to go ahead and pin all the way through and then stitch it down. So this is for our yoke. You can see that we are done with it. And this is for the body. You can see I am also done with this. I am doing this for just the front bodies. If you like, you can also do this for your back bodies, but I just decided to do it just for the front. So when you look at it well, you see that some is a bit shorter than the other ones. So once I am done with this, I'm going to bring in my bodies, and then we are going to be doing front facing front. You can go ahead and pin this down before stitching it, or you can just go ahead and stitch it by 1/2 inch, and you also do the same thing for the back. So this is it after I was done. In fact, this tie took me like 3 days to make it. The light was messing me up, but I'm happy that I completed it. So I'll go ahead and stitch the 2 seam side and then fold the hemming area as well. So this is it after I was done with it. You can see that the style is coming together. So you close up your zipper allowance and go ahead and attach your zip. At this moment, I discovered that I don't have a black zipper, so I'm going to be attaching it later. And this is what we have for this style. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you do. If you haven't subscribed up to this moment, please do well to hit on the subscribe button and give me a thumbs up. Share my videos to family and friends, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.